When you start studying wealthy players in the money game, one of the best things you can do is just watch what they're doing with their money, right? When I started studying wealthy individuals, you just want to look at how they're behaving. One of the frustrating parts and kind of led us to our slogan of Beat the Banks is these big banks are encouraging Americans to save money in places they would never put money. Dividend paying whole life insurance is the primary savings vehicle for most big major banks. Right now, Bank of America has about $24 billion in cash inside their insurance policies. Now, notice I didn't say death benefit. I said cash. Now, these big banks, they consider this tier one capital. Tier one capital represents the bank's equity and reserves. This is like their equivalent of a savings account. We all need a portion of our money in savings for emergencies and opportunities. And these big banks are very purposeful by not putting their savings with other banks, but they put it with life insurance companies because they get a tremendous amount of benefits by doing that. Wells Fargo has got about 20 billion in cash value. Chase Bank's got about 12. Citibank's got about 5. These big banks are also some of the largest purchasers of whole life insurance in the world. When you kind of take a step back and you look at that, they're encouraging us to keep all your savings at the bank. So it's liquid and it's safe. But if you stop and watch what they do, they would never do the things that they're telling us to do. And it's one of the things that just doesn't sit right with me. Two of the biggest problems that we're trying to address across America is that Americans do not save enough money. We live in a culture where we spend everything that we generate. The average savings rate is less than 5% with Americans, even high income earners. That's a serious problem because we never end up keeping anything for ourselves. The second problem we see is that we as Americans keep the savings we do have in some of the most inefficient savings environments ever. This is a conversation now about banking, which is why my family, our business, most of our savings we will divert over to an insurance policy because it's got a lot more benefit to it sitting there versus sitting in the bank.